In 1954, a 4-engine column Pinto aircraft was heading towards North Carolina in the United States. On board was U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower and his entire team. Ensuring this aircraft reached North Carolina safely was the top priority for the U.S. Air Force. As the aircraft approached its landing time, an issue arose. A commercial plane entered the radar, completely confusing the air traffic controller because it also had the call sign Flight AT-610 and was the same model aircraft the president was aboard. The air traffic controller was now faced with 2 planes with the same call sign in the same airspace and no idea which one the president was on. After some confusion, the president's plane landed safely, but this incident shook the American Air Force. It exposed a significant security loophole in the president's protection. From that day on, any aircraft carrying the U.S. president would automatically have the call sign Air Force One. Currently, the American president is transported in a modified Boeing 747. At first glance, it looks like a regular commercial plane, but it is actually the world's most advanced and secure 747 airplane. Operating this aircraft costs $220,000 per hour. While it is primarily used to transport the President of the United States, its status is no less than the White House in Washington, D.C. The plane contains the president's entire office and personal suite, with all the facilities the president uses in the White House. Air Force One's history includes an anti-hacking security system, but it also has anti-missile and anti-nuclear systems. Some of the systems in the president's official aircraft are mind-blowing. Let's explore some extraordinary features of Air Force One. Under normal circumstances, various airlines can operate smooth operations, but during a nuclear war, these operations halt. If a nuclear bomb detonates, its radiation can severely damage planes flying thousands of feet in the sky. But this condition does not apply to Air Force One because the president's plane is no less than a nuclear bunker. The entire aircraft is covered with reinforced armor, making it immune to nuclear attacks and electromagnetic pulses. Additionally, all the plane's windows are made of bulletproof glass, rendering them resistant to any kind of bullet. In such a situation, the president's plane can comfortably fly through enemy territory because it has a state-of-the-art jamming system capable of jamming enemy radars thousands of miles away on the ground. Just like powerful people around the world face threats to their lives, the U.S. president faces even more significant threats while traveling by air. Maintenance of aircraft at normal airports is handled by third-party companies, but Air Force One stays away from these third-party companies at all costs. After landing, the plane has its own stairs that automatically unfold. For baggage loading, Air Force One has its own conveyor belt that handles and loads the staff's luggage traveling with the president. Like normal commercial planes, Air Force One is parked in a hangar when not in use. But it is not parked at any airport. It is stored at Andrews Air Force Base outside Washington, D.C., under tight security. An Air Force team maintains the plane and keeps it ready to fly at a moment's notice. When the president is on board, the U.S. Air Force must be prepared for any situation, with saving the president's life as their top priority, no matter what it takes. During a journey, if the president's health suddenly deteriorates, landing the plane and rushing to a hospital is not a viable option. That's why Air Force One has a compartment that is essentially a hospital. The pharmacy is stocked with medicines for all seasons, and there's a complete operating theater with surgical lights. This mini hospital also has equipment like defibrillators, IV pumps, and ventilators to handle any medical emergency. Doctors and nursing staff travel with the president on Air Force One. According to an estimate, commercial flights can fly non-stop for up to 16 hours with their fuel tanks, after which they must land at some airport for refueling. But if this situation occurs with Air Force One, it can fly non-stop for several days thanks to its mid-air refueling system. Although such a situation rarely arises, if fuel runs low during a journey, landing the plane for refueling wastes precious time. Instead, Air Force One is refueled in the air. The Air Force refueling aircraft waits for the president's plane and adjusts its altitude and speed to refuel Air Force One via a nozzle. As you know, whether on the ground or in the sky, Air Force One is no less than the White House. It has a complete mobile command center with 85 telephone lines, high-speed internet, and dozens of TV screens. This setup allows the president and his team to give instructions from anywhere in the world, and join office meetings via video conferencing. Unlike most airlines with a limited menu, Air Force One has 2 kitchens where personal chefs can prepare anything the president requests. These kitchens are equipped with stoves, microwaves, refrigerators, and special exhaust systems capable of preparing meals for 100 people simultaneously. Some dishes are pre-prepared according to the menu, while fresh groceries are arranged before the flight to cater to any last-minute requests. For security reasons, no external groceries are purchased abroad. Like this video if you are enjoying it, and also subscribe to my channel to stay informed. Air Force One can also do things that no other commercial planes can. While commercial planes typically fly at an altitude of 36,000 feet, Air Force One flies at 45,100 feet for the president's safety and security. Additionally, commercial planes aim to reach their destination using the shortest path to save fuel, but Air Force One prioritizes safety over the shortest route, keeping a safe distance from other commercial flights. The president's plane is always followed by another plane, the Boeing E-4B Nightwatch, also known as the Doomsday Plane. This plane stays airborne until Air Force One lands. If a nuclear war breaks out while the president is on board, and the U.S. military's communication setup is destroyed, the E-4B becomes the communication center. Military aides on board conduct ground operations while the plane's electromagnetic pulse and anti-nuclear systems protect it. Lastly, it's worth noting that the president's Air Force One is not just one plane, but 2 identical planes. Both planes have the same interior and exterior, allowing the president to switch to the other plane if one is down for maintenance. Security-wise, no one knows which Air Force One the president will travel on until the last moment, not even many U.S. Air Force officials. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating videos. Thank you for your lovely comments, and we'll see you in the next exciting video.